Then I saw her face. Now I'm a believer.
I really can't remember who told me about Rob Morrow, and that's was it somebody in this room? Oh God, somebody. You know, it might have been Christina Haig. It was Christina Haig. Christina Haig has brought us. She brought us Harvey Helms. She brought us. I can't even remember. She's brought us so many people. It's crazy, and she was fantastic herself. Anyway, Christina told me that Rob was doing music. I'm like, what? And I went, listen. Ooh. Well, okay, you're gonna. Okay, Rob's bio is like one line. It's like 2 lines long. It's like, are you kidding me? This is like so humble. I can't even believe it. And I'm giving it to them as you gave it to me, but there's way more to this man. But in a nutshell, Rob has been acting, writing, producing, and directing for over 30 years, which is really hard to believe. Look at that man. No, okay. We're allowed to look. I'm just looking. Okay. Some of his claims to fame as an actor are TV shows such as Northern Exposure, Numbers. Somebody wrote me and said, I have to come today because I love Numbers. Jane, where's Jane?
Right here.
Right? She said, I have to come. Numbers was my favorite show. Okay.
Already got an autograph.
And she already, oh, there you go. And Street Time, on the big screen, he's appeared in Quiz Show, Last Dance, Mother, Maze, which he directed, and The Good Doctor. Most recently, he did an arc on CSI New York, playing arsonist Leonard Wells. And up next, he will be directing his 2nd episode of the hit USA show, Necessary Roughness. And our own Craig Viir was on Necessary Roughness. Maybe he's coming back. I don't know. Maybe in your episode. Who knows? Rob is a founding member of the Naked Angels Theater Company, like the name.
Oh my God.
And he is a longtime board member of Project ALS, a cause near and dear to his heart. And maybe he'll tell us why. He is also an active member of the Creative Coalition, a premier nonprofit social and political advocacy organization that helps to educate and mobilize leaders in the arts community on issues of public importance. And we've had a number of people from the Creative Coalition. Stephen Collins was here a couple months ago, and he's one of the founding members as well. It's amazing what you guys do. Women Who Write Regular, Harriet Schock, who has a gig today, so she couldn't be here, wanted me to mention to you, Rob, that in the Henry Jaglom film that you were the male lead in, Going Shopping, she wrote the score, and she also had the opening and closing song, and she had to look at your face over and over and over again as she was recording that song, and she wanted you to know that that was really not a difficult task. And she hopes I'll tell you hello for her. Hi, Rob. He won't know my name if you mention it, but I did the song and music, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So, when Rob and his assistant Brian walked in, pay no attention to the woman in the bathrobe. I had no makeup on. My hair was wet and I was in a bathrobe. Yeah, oh my God, good first impression. Anyway, you can follow Rob on Facebook and the Twitter. Expect a lot of requests today when you go home. For now, let's follow his gorgeous self right up here with his accompaniment. Miss Carlos, I don't know your last name. What's your last name?
C-A-L-V-O.
Say it again?
Calvo. C-A-L-V-O.
Calvo. Rob Morrow.
I brought extra.
This brings together.
You brought it to throw at us?
This brings together 2 of my favorite things: creativity and women. I should sing Carlos's praises because I got all mine sung there. And Carlos is an amazingly accomplished musician and writer and great friend of mine. And we've written, I think, 2 or 3 of the songs we're going to sing, or at least 2, together. And but the lights are warm. What can I say? You know, I just want to say, you know, I really admire that you guys do this and get together and inspire each other. You know, creativity keeps me young, and it keeps me happy, and it keeps my heart alive. And I spend a lot of time writing and developing things, from music to screenplays to TV shows. And I'll tell you, the trick of it is little bits. There's no one in this room that can't write for half an hour a day. No one. And if you can't, and you can do it, and in half an hour, at the end of 2 months, you can have a draft of something. So I just want to put that out to you, because I've done it myself. 15 minutes. 15 minutes. If you just focus those 15 minutes, you will have something in 3 months, and it'll suck. You're going to have to rewrite it. You know, and the great thing that Martin Scorsese said, he wrote a movie called Kundun with Melissa Harrison Ford's ex-wife, and he said that they wrote, I think it was 13 drafts, and when they got to the 13th draft, and it was exactly like the first one, they knew they were ready. So this song, what are we doing? All You Do, right? So Carlos and I have, you know, been writing now for a little bit, not that long, but I was writing mostly on my own up till then, and it's an interesting process writing with someone. So we just kind of jammed around, right? And I think he kind of came up with this melody hook, and I just started riffing lyrics, and we stumbled upon this this little lyric hook that I think is from AA. I'm not in AA, but I've gotten a lot of Al-Anon meetings, and I think this is it's when all you do is what you did, then all you get is what you got. Right?
Yeah.
You all know that phrase? Anyway, that's where this song comes from. So you ready, Carlos? You want to count it off? 2, 3, 4. Well, here he comes once again, walking home alone. The cold winter wind swirling promises to unfold. In neon lights that play like movies of chances blown. He likes to think that tomorrow he can sell his soul. She likes to think that she'll find her man after many rounds. As the crowd sings and the last call bell rings. One more drink to fill them holes between the sounds. She heads for the door as that college boy sings. When all you do is what you give, and what you get is what you got. All the love that you tossed away, and all the heart that you forgot. When all you do is what you give, and what you get is what you got. When all the love that you tossed away, and all the heart that you forgot. Now, down the same hole, spinning. Yeah, days taking their toll, worrying. You have a role, praying. Deep in your soul, knowing. They meet again in a church on the basement floor. All them sinners, they come together to share their love. He takes her in across the room and he feels her shake. She knows it's time to give it up, take the higher road. And all you do is what you did, then what you get is what you got. When all the love that you tossed away, it's in all them hearts that you got. When all you do is what you did, then what you get is what you got. When all the love that you tossed away, it's in all them hearts that you got. Oh, morning. Is that what time it is? So you heard my daughter's name was Morrow. And that comes out of a tradition of puns. Because my wife's name, her real given name, is Debon, D-E-B-B-O-N, and her last name is Air. And she is every bit that. I used to joke that she comes with her own concept. But, you know, so we decided we were going to have she was pregnant, and we said, let's call her Tomorrow. And we said, no way, we'll never do that, ever. And in the 5th month of her pregnancy, we looked at each other in the way that couples do, and we both said, you know, her name's Tu, right? And we both said, yeah. And we knew we couldn't tell anyone. Especially my family. So we didn't tell anyone, because sure enough, once we named her that, everyone was like, you can't call her that, you can't. I'll never call her that. Meanwhile, she's 12, she's an amazing little kid. She loves her name. She has a great middle name, Simone. So if she wants to change it, and I call her 50% of the time, I call her Simone just to get her used to it, in case she needs to. But so this song I wrote for her, and it's called Tuesday, T-U-Y, T-U-apostrophe-S, Tuesday.
Try to harness all of my powers and my largesse. I know so you too will know the gifts of the day after. Laughter takes my head off and my heart, it sings your song. Tuesday's tomorrow. Tuesday's tomorrow. Just kills me, and in my sleep I go so very, very deep that I get a glimpse at all the things you're gonna be doing. Always know where you are. In there I will not be alone. Tuesday's tomorrow, yeah. Tuesday's tomorrow. Don't play that other side of the coin. Don't leak that energy, cause your mama taught you about generosity. Yeah. Tuesday's tomorrow. Tuesday's tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow. Tuesday.
So that's spelled T-U.
T-U. This looks like this. I remember Chris Walken telling a joke to my friend. He said he was in a whirlpool and it was all girls. And he said to my friend Titus, he said, Titus, look, girl soup. All right, Carlos. So what, we got two more, one more. How many?
2 more.
Two more. So, what do you say?
That's a good question. This guy's a lot.
Oh, GJ.
Yeah.
No offense, Justin. All right, so this came about because of my daughter's crazy name. My mother-in-law was telling us when she was a kid that every girl was named Jean, Jane, or Joan. Okay.
Wherever I go, whatever I sow, walking down the street, yeah, I feel the heat. I got to know how they glow, riding on their feet, yeah, swaying so sweet for every Jean, Jane, Joan. You know I could cry for every Jean, Jane, Joan. Yeah, I would die for every Jean, Jane, Joan. You know I could cry for every Jean, Jane, Joan. You know I would die so true, Carlos. Yeah. When I say hello, you know my heart does show. When I speak, yeah, such a treat. I like to take it slow, let them feel it grow. I won't accept defeat until my soul's complete for every Jean, Jane, Joan. Yeah, I could cry for every Jean, Jane, Joan. Yeah, I would die for every Jean, Jane, Joan. You know I could cry for every Jean, Jane, Joan. Yeah, I would die, I would. Situation.
On behalf of my cousins Jill and Joy, I thank you.
All right, we got one last song. This is one of our latest songs. What can I tell you about this? It's called Destined, and I don't know. It was the same kind of process. We were screwing around and came up with a melodic hook, and then the lyric hook. Right?
That was you then.
It's pretty self-explanatory. But you know what's interesting about this song is that, like, what I've learned, and as you guys as writers know this too, what you set out to do initially is rarely what something becomes, you know. And I think that maturity as artists and writers is to let it become what it wants. And this song, a lot of these songs start as something and then they tell me what they want to be. And so this song became about, I grew up for the most part in Westchester, New York, you know, very classic, typical suburb, you know, and there was this bar there called the Candlelight Inn, which is where we all went when we were first sneaking to get into a bar, you know, but also in that same bar were the locals that had not gotten out or just, you know, drinking away in this place. And it was like half, you know, older burnouts and half, you know, 15-year-olds. And so there were a lot of people in there that you just, you know, that just kind of, I just thought about, like, where are they, what's become of them, and, you know, anyway, so it just kind of came out of that a little bit.
Can I also just say, as a guitar player, to be joining Jimi Hendrix in the ranks of opening up for Mickey Dolenz? Thank you. That's all I wanted.
I should also say that
Not today.
I've imagined a lot of things about my career, but not this. And it has significance because him and his group, the Monkees, were such an influence on me, both unconsciously and consciously, so that I am here, and I was a drummer as a kid, and I am here, you know, it's true, as soon as I saw his name, I was like, I'm there. And I can remember one incident where he did influence me. I was only in 1st or 2nd grade, but I convinced a friend of mine to tell our teacher that we had permission to go perform in the other classrooms. It was like a pyramid. We kept building the lies. So we went to the music teacher and we said we had permission to take instruments out. So we took instruments. Then we would walk into the classrooms and say we were there to perform. And we got through about 2 or 3 classes before we got caught. I would say the Monkees were the big influence.
What songs did you sing?
I don't know. I don't remember. I don't think we could do any song. I think we didn't even play. We just. But I'm sure it was on the day after I saw one of their shows. All right. So Destin. Okay. So we start.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Trouble from the wrong side, always coming in and out with the tide. But the God in line is telling me it's time to pass and better watch it go, 'cause I'm a cold in a mess for you. Fires will burn, armies will stand. No stopping how deeply I yearn. How to get you? I'm gonna play the odds against the gods. I will let you. You're gonna like what it is that I've got to give if you let me into your heart. We're never gonna part, 'cause it's written now we are destined to be. You look at me from the corner of your eye, and I see the sun beating from the troubled sky. You see yourself telling me that you know I'm one of those who does what he has to do for you. Fires will burn, armies will stand. There's no stopping how deeply I yearn. How to get you, yeah. I'm gonna play the odds against the gods. I will let you. You're gonna like what it is I gotta give you. Let me into your heart. We're never gonna part, 'cause it's ready now we are destined. Now wise where you're going, have to define your norm. Or roll the dice, put your dreams on ice, no saying the call. It's me against the wall, with them doing the grind, me doing the time. Getting looks like I don't read the books. One of the Joes, don't care about the clothes. There's gotta be a way, cause my nerves starting to fray. I've been down before, but it's time to go to war for you. Fires will burn, armies will stand. No stopping how deeply I yearn. How to get you? I'm gonna play the odds against the gods. I will let you. You're gonna like what it is that I gotta give it. Let me into your heart. We're never gonna part. Yeah, I'm gonna get you. You're gonna like what it is that I gotta give it. Let me into your heart. We're never gonna part. Yeah, I'm gonna get you.